Mühlberger attacks again, another big acceleration. Now starts to go away.
Welcome to the highlights of the penultimate stage of Paris-Nice 2022, the 80th edition of the Race to the Sun. The highest point in this year's race was also its only summit finish, the Col de Turini, reached by way of nearly 15 kilometres and more than 7% average gradient. The other GC contenders were keen to attack Primož Roglič on the legendary roads of the Monte Carlo Rally, not only to win the stage, but also to overhaul Visma's juddering jumbo juggernaut. 3 years ago, Dani Martinez won a stage that finished up the other side of the Turini. I've got good memories from here because, of course, we won. But today's a special day too. We're here to fight for the GC, so we'll certainly have a go.
We'll see today. I don't know. I feel okay. I feel fine. Tired from the race. I think it's been a tough race for everybody, not just physically but also mentally being switched on, and a lot's been happening every day. So we'll see what happens today. Yeah.
Ça va pas être facile.
It won't be easy, but I'll do the best I can, and as usual, if the opportunity is there, I'll seize it. The stage started as expected. 18 riders got away ahead of the second category Côte de Coursegoule. The best ranked was Franck Bonamour at just over 5 minutes. No one was surprised to see Thomas de Gendt there, but interestingly, none of the top 5 in the King of the Mountains classifications. Groupama FDJ's David Gaudu has been disappointed with his Paris-Nice so far after an early fall.
Ouais, dans tous les cas, je pense que je suis pas encore.
Yeah, I'm not completely recovered 100%. And against the other favourites, it'll be really tough. But why not? Let's see if I can test myself in the breakaway and see how things develop.
Voilà, on va essayer peut-être de prendre l'échappée, on va voir comment se configure la course.
After Nico Dents had taken 5 points on the first climb of the day, the yellow jersey group controlled the race. The lead of the breakaway was never significant, and less than 40 kilometres from the finish, the gap was barely a minute. Back in the peloton, Arkea Samsic and the Ineos Grenadiers Dani Martinez and Adam Yates led the pursuit, as one by one the riders in the breakaway sat up after their Saturday morning exertions, including Cees Bol, who along with 7 others would abandon, leaving a peloton of just 95 by the end of the stage. At the start of the final ascent under the familiar fuse of Thomas de Gendt, the breakaway exploded. Gregor Mühlberger, Quentin Pacher and Bonamour keep up. Jumbo Visma took control of the peloton, and then Gregor Mühlberger, no, I haven't made a mistake, now he rides for Movistar, decided to go it alone. 9 kilometres from the finish, and Mühlberger was all alone, with only Rohan Dennis remaining with Roglic. The Austrian increased his lead to 38 seconds at one point, but 7k out, there was a change of pace amongst the favourites. Pierre Latour was left behind when Adam Yates pulled the pin. Roglic reacted with Quintana and Martinez. Then it was Simon Yates' turn, and Mühlberger was in their sights. This was the moment chosen by Roglic to see what the others were made of. Only Dani Martinez could follow. Behind, the Yates brothers and Quintana were in pursuit. The strongest guys were all there or thereabouts. The gaps weren't huge, and Quintana and Simon Yates made it back on less than 3k from the end. Flamme Rouge and the final act of this mountaintop drama. Almeida got back, Adam Yates cracked. Time for just one final attack.
Roglic attacks. Primož Roglic goes for the stage. Yates tried to go, but now it's going to be Primož Roglic. Roglic in the yellow jersey defiantly says to everybody else, "Did you doubt me?" There is no doubt. Primož Roglic wins on Col de Turini.
A 61st professional success for Primož Roglic, a first of the season and a 4th at Paris-Nice. Jumbo-Visma have now won 3 times with 3 different riders as the Roglification of this year's race intensifies. A perfect day in every way as Roglic made his rivals pay.
You really put a lot of sacrifice, a lot of trainings into it. You can finish it up, or when I have a possibility to be the best, is really something great.
All the favourites were present at the finish of the stage. Roglic, the leader, he won ahead of Dani Martinez, former winner in Turini, and Simon Yates. Quintana and Almeida completed the top 5. In the general, Roglic has only one opponent left less than a minute away. That's Simon Yates. Danny Martinez is 1 minute exactly down, and Pierre Latour has dropped off the podium. Wout van Aert not quite sure to keep his green jersey tomorrow in Nice yet. Mads Pedersen could still steal it, and actually Roglic could take it if he wins in Nice tomorrow. Valentin Madouas is still in the polka dot jersey, but somebody could win 35 points tomorrow. And after a good 5th place on today's stage, Joao Almeida is the best youngster in Paris-Nice. One last stage and a final scene before the curtain falls. The Niçois Theatre of Dreams will be, as always, the Promenade des Anglais. Roglic's lead looks unassailable, just as it did here last year and at the Tour de France and Dauphiné in 2020.